Hi, I'm Michael Ann Valterra, and I'm the director of the Women's Earning Institute, where we empower women to earn what they're really worth. I'm also the writer of the blog Savvy Women Earning, the Savvy Businesswoman's Path to Prosperity. I want to talk with you for a couple of minutes about being a people pleaser and how being a people pleaser costs us time and money. And I want to give you a technique to help you avoid this so that you can protect your time and make more money. You know, I talk a lot about being a good girl, the good girl syndrome. The good girl syndrome is simply when we want everyone to like us and we don't want to make anyone mad. And you know, I personally identify with this because I do want people to like me and I don't want to make people mad. And what this means is in the moment when someone says, would you volunteer your time? Or Michael Ann, would you give us a discount? It can be hard for me in the moment to say, no, I can't do that, even though I resent it and I want to say no. And I think that for me, that's what this is really about. You know, when we are caught up in the good girl syndrome, when we are being people pleasers, we have a hard time saying no in the moment. And I know that we've all heard, well, you just need to say no. You just need to protect your time. You know, the truth is that can feel really hard. So here is a tip to help you do this and make this a lot easier. The next time that someone says, can you do such and such for free? Or can you give me some time for free? I want you to practice the pause. Practice the pause. And what that means is the next time someone wants you to do something for free, I want you to not answer them and say, you know, let me think about that and get back to you. Let me email you tomorrow. Here's a couple of quick examples. I have a 9-year-old son, and earlier in the school year, the teacher asked me to be the room parent. And of course, she asked me this in front of my son and all these other people, and there was a lot of pressure. I felt like I should say yes. You know, I felt guilty that I wasn't at school helping out enough. All of this stuff came up for me in the moment. What I did was I just practiced the pause. I know I couldn't say no on the spot, or I felt awkward, and so I simply said, you know, let me think about that and get back to you. In the pause, when I went home that night, I knew I didn't have enough time to give at that level. And so the next day I gave her a counter proposal. Bottom line is, now I'm the art docent, and that takes a lot less time. If I'd answered in the moment, I would be the room parent, and frankly, I'd be resenting it. Another quick example. The community college here had asked me to give them a seminar that I commonly give on conquering under-earning at a very steep discount. And the director of this program, the director of the community college program, had asked me to do this when I ran into her at a networking meeting. And in the moment it was awkward, and I really wanted to say, well, yes, of course I'll do that. But you know, I could just feel the resentment coming up, and frankly, I couldn't afford to give that type of discount, and I didn't want a discount at all. So I said to her, you know, let me think about that. Let me think about that and I'll email you tomorrow. I went home, thought about it, realized immediately I could not afford that. I absolutely would resent it. I emailed her back and I said, here's what would work better for me. I thought about our conversation and here's what I'd like to propose. And I proposed what ended up being a wonderful win-win, but I protected my time. So I give this to you in the spirit of helping you protect your time and to protect yourself from discounting yourself. You know, time is money. So we do need to protect our time, and we do need to find ways to avoid discounting even when it's awkward in the moment. So the next time that someone asks you to give your time away for free or to give a discount, I want you to practice the pause. Don't answer them. And in the moment, when you think about it that night, I want you to think, you know, what do I need to have happen here so that I don't resent this? I wish you luck. Practicing the pause can be a very powerful way to earn what you're really worth.